Hey there, Big Brother fans. We have got an update. Jag is about to rock the BB25 house with a huge renom twist. But I think Cirie is going to take advantage of this, and this move, while it is resume building, could be his downfall. So finally, it looks like the players have decided to really start playing Big Brother this season. Head of household Jag initially went a lazy route, and he put Felicia on the block for the 5th time, by the way, alongside his stated target, Blue. But Friday night, they played 2 back-to-back veto comps. The first one was supposedly physical, and the second was more of a game of chance. Jag won the more physical one, Blue won the one that was the game of chance. So both of them now have a medallion around their neck. And what that means is that Jag's weak plans went off the rails. But there's a new power move that he is talking about making, and it could change everything and give a huge boost to his BB25 resume, while at the same time perhaps spelling the very end of his Big Brother game. I'm going to unpack that all for you, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. So our last video, where we talked about the veto comp, we discussed Jag's limited options. So right now, the problem is the pool of house guests is much smaller, and Jag has made too many alliances. He says he wants a final 4 with him, Matt, Bowie, Jane, and Cirie. That's fine, but he's inviting a shark close enough to bite him by uniting with Cirie. No one has really seen her play the game yet, but I think she's about to really start playing hard. With Blue obviously using her power of veto medallion on herself, that should leave Felicia sitting alone on the block and Jag with a conundrum. He doesn't want to put up Cirie or Bowie or Matt, and that just leaves Cory and America as a possible pawn if Jag wants to send Felicia out on his HOH. But while he's putting up Cory or America as a pawn, why not just go ahead and put up Cory and America after using his own power of veto to take Felicia off the block? That is a power move that is long overdue. Cory and America have flown pretty much under the radar the last few weeks, and longtime Big Brother watchers know you never let a showmance get that deep into the game like has happened this time. Cory's a smart cookie, and everybody has theorized that he's been throwing comps. He even admitted that much himself on Sunday's episode, saying that he was done throwing comps. And, I don't know how much of a physical comp beast he is. His brain is his weapon, but he may do well in physical comps. I don't think we've seen him really try yet. So if Jag can send Cory out, that would be a huge move. But I wasn't really sure he had the stones to do it. But then chatter over the weekend on the live feeds has me seeing, oh, look, he finally found the stones to do it. It looks like Cory and America are going to hit the chopping block at Monday's veto meeting as a double renom after both powers of veto play. It increasingly looks like this is a done deal. So just a couple of hours after the feeds came back after the back-to-back POV comps, Matt and Jag started immediately talking about putting up Cory alongside America so that they know one of them will be voted out on Thursday's live eviction episode. They did some vote counting, trying to make sure that it would hopefully be Cory instead of America. So with Cory and America going on the block, presuming it happens, the votes would be Blue, Felicia, Cirie, Bowie, and Matt. 5. So there's no need for Jag to have to break any tie. Blue seems to like America now. She still has an eye on Cory, and everybody else knows Cory's the bigger target. So I would anticipate if Jag does this and Cory and America go up, it should be another unanimous vote this time. I mean, it's been a lot of unanimous votes this season, so I do think Cory might go out that way if Jag goes that route. And then Cory later tried to suggest to Jag that Cirie should be the replacement nom because she's already expecting it and campaigning. I don't know how true that is, but Jag is gearing up to do something completely different and not put Cirie on the block. And remember, Jag threw away the advantage of invisibility almost right away by telling Matt and Bowie and Cory and America that he's the not-so-secret HOH. And Jag has now revealed, after the power of veto, to both Cirie and Blue that he is the secret head of household, and he's been talking to them about his plan to renom Cory and America. So Felicia was the only one in the dark, but she had gotten this 24-hour solitary confinement punishment, and that should be ending soon if it hasn't already, and I think that they'll probably fill her in at that point. So this is definitely a long overdue move to target Cory and America, and it is definitely a resume builder for Jag, but he is ignoring some red flags of why this may not be the move to get him to the end. Why, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. So once they oust Cory, that means there's going to be 2 guys in the house and 5 ladies who see those 2 guys as a huge threat. The women have already been discussing an all-girls alliance, and they will have overwhelming numbers to make it happen. In case you didn't watch it, Cirie made insanely big moves on Survivor Micronesia fans versus favorites with a 4-way ladies alliance called the Black Widow Brigade. When Cirie came up with this plan to get rid of Eric, who was the sole guy on their tribe along with 4 women, they had a problem because he had won the individual immunity necklace. So Cirie came up with this diabolical plan, and she tricked Eric into giving up his immunity. After he gave up the necklace to one of the female players, they turned on him immediately and voted him out, making it one of the most shocking and unforgettable moments in the history of Survivor. This showcased Cirie's skill of manipulation and strategy, skills we've yet to see on Big Brother. We just published a video on the remarkable moves Cirie's made in the past. If you want to check it out, it's in the recently published. So what I see is a path forward with Cory going out of Cirie taking charge of the women, targeting Jag and Matt, and then just taking them out systematically and opportunistically. We'll see how it goes, but as of now, it seems pretty solid that Blue will play her veto, obviously, and then Jag will play his, save Felicia, and renom showmance Cory and America. And with a guy taking out Cory, that means America should be ripe for the plucking for this all-women's alliance of 5. The only silver lining in this move for Matt and Jag is that they both get to play in the HOH comp for week 12. The power of invisibility for this week's HOH granted the invisible HOH the power to play. The concept was it would preserve their anonymity, but of course Jag blew that all to heck by blabbing to the whole entire house that he was the secret HOH. But really, Matt and Jag would need to alternate winning HOH comps every single week to protect themselves from the ladies if they do craft that alliance, because the first time one of them doesn't win, they're both going to be sitting on the block. That way they can't pull one another down with veto. That's the only way to do it, because these guys are so strong, putting them up side by side. It would be a minor miracle if they managed to retain the HOH power for the rest of this game, and that's what they would have to do to win it. So this big move, I think, could actually be their big downfall. We'll wait and see how it plays out, and we will give you an update once the veto meeting takes place and we know exactly what went down. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for talking Big Brother with us. Come back soon, and please click subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to drop your comments below.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.